Hello everybody, welcome back to another video where basically this is where I teach my thoughts, some of my thoughts and some of my opinions about bendy English. Basically, remember the last time I said Bendy was the neighbor? I started to feel like I changed my mind. Excuse me. And basically, guess who I think Bendy is now? A xenomorph. Yes, because I mean he has as the thing of the xenomorph. I mean, Beast Bendy, they kind of looks a little bit like a xenomorph. And yeah, basically, yeah, and of course I feel like that and I changed my thought about Cartoon Bendy, and I start to think that he's a listener. If you don't know, there was like a paper thing in chapter 5. I didn't really pay attention, but that's like the list of some things. But listener, actually, if you don't know what listener means, it means like an existing thing. Basically, at least what I heard about Google. And so yeah, basically, yeah, that's why I started to feel like Bendy's not, even though we have nothing, even though we don't know what they are. Basically, we'll see who is a listener, because what's kind of ridiculous. I mean, we'll get to that part, but guess what I think Joey is? A good guy. Because Henry was the mistake. Think about that. You better. I don't want to see you not thinking about, oh, Henry was no mistake. That would have been silly. I would not like that. But basically, Joey tells him to don't turn on the ink machine from the from the golden ink that you can see only with the scene. I know I haven't played chapter 5 because sadly, when I go back to chapter 1, I go back to, well, they don't walk again, so I have to play the game all over again, which sucks. And I'm probably not gonna do that. Basically, Joey, basically Henry turns on the ink machine because he wants to have fun with it, but yeah, basically Joey tells him to not turn on the ink machine because he wants to make sure it's safe first, which Henry didn't realize, because Joey was showing him something, and that wasn't the ink machine. And guess what? Bendy chases after us with the ink demon because he's a xenomorph. And that can now explain. And what's kind of ridiculous is that Allison Angel forgets her own name. That's silly. Alice and Angel, if you're watching this, next time, remember your own name. It was Allison. Allison Pennell. Come on. I mean, look at Boris or Tom, aka Thomas Corner. He didn't forget his name. Oh wait, if you didn't know, Boris, his original name was Papa. I'm not making that up. Look at the archives. That shows. Well, yeah. Also, remember the question I said? I wonder what Ink Bendy looked like with art, with the one from chapter 1, the one that didn't have any arms or legs. I'm talking about the blob one. If you didn't know, he has been jokingly referred as Bird Poop with a Smile. I feel like I can. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm of course talking about Alpha Bendy. Even though he was called Beta Bendy for some viewers, he's actually called Alpha Bendy because of. And guess what the Meatoid did? Forget his bow tie. Well, I mean, maybe this is just, maybe the Meatoid didn't have to. I mean, that bow tie mistake kind of looks like that, Anna without missing an eyebrow. An eyebrow? Yeah, that was that mistake as well. These silly creators need to just, I don't know, just go ahead and add the stuff for Avengers. If you didn't know, also there was Concept Bendy, which looks like a normal Bendy, but except with his head split open, revealing a terrifying mouth, and yeah, it's split like this. I'm not really a big fan of that. I would have preferred more if it become like an actual mouth, like a full-on mouth, like on him, or if it just. I guess I think what Concept Bendy would do if he catches you, I think he will just eat you to attack. And basically, even Beast Bendy, which is, if you didn't know, Ink Bendy transferred into, that's when he just, of course, really looks like a xenomorph. But I thought Bendy was invincible, but not really, because the end is when he disappears. Yeah, remember chapter 5 you put it in the end? That's when Benny starts to see it and fades away. So, yeah. And basically, what else? Oh, basically, remember that I talk about, like, Alpha Bendy? Remember him? Yeah. I wonder what he looked like with arms and legs, and that picture shows us what he looks like with arms and legs. He has both gloves, 4 hands, and of course stands there. Yeah. And guess what? Allison, Angel, and Tom did not die. So of course Tom cannot be killed. Same goes to Boris, which proves that Tom is the real Boris. And I was correct. And by the way, guess what? Tom even has a bone in his mouth, brats. Yeah, get wrecked. I know the bone, you could not really see it, but you're only gonna see if you use the first, if you see in the scene tool, which means that Tom is chewing on a ghost bone. But like that bone is probably the same model as like the bone that Boris had before, like the one that you give him in chapter 3, and then you see in chapter 5. Basically, yeah, Blue Boris is a clone because he dies. All clones die. They never live. Remember Alice in Angel when she said she is no angel? Well, it's because she is a guardian. She was... The halo kind of proves that she's kind of an angel, but really she's a guardian. So yeah. At the end, we didn't know if they get out of the studio, but I assume they kind of did. But like, and of course, will Bendy Ink Machine get a sequel? The answer is yes. And yeah, I knew that the Me Tweet wouldn't let me down, because there was a child or a girl, I don't know, but said, tell me another one called Joey and Big Slee. That's when Bendy Ink Machine 2 takes place. I guess I hope in Bendy Ink Machine 2 we will see it's perfect Bendy. Like, we never saw perfect Bendy in the first game. So that means he's gonna have to appear in the sequel. I mean, come on. It kind of makes sense. Bendy is the one that we haven't met in Bendy Ink Machine. And what about the Butcher gang? Charlie, Wally. Wait a minute. I mean, Charlie, Bali, and Edgar. We need to see them as well. I mean, come on. It would kind of make sense. Basically, let me think. What else? Basically, I mean, chapter 5 has proven a lot. But wait, Joey, what he looked like in chapter 5 was pretty much. But he kind of reminds me of an actor. Why is because look at him, and plus Joey was the one who did not turn into a Bendy character. He was himself. Which means I'm correct. Joey is himself. That beginning part did not. Will still prove things wrong. Even when we start from the beginning, it will still prove some people wrong. I mean, basically chapter 5 is saying, get wrecked! Get wrecked, you! Get wrecked, you punks! Yeah. Chapter 5, hits ya, it roasts ya. Yeah, just gonna make my own joke there. But anyways, that's it. I mean, yeah, that's all. And yeah, it's not really like, probably, and of course, sadly, for chapter 1, when I save, I was playing chapter 1, I was saving it, and then after that, I, basically beat it, and of course, click, of course, being, and of course, get leave Benny and come back and go to my save, it was gone. That is a bug. And of course the chapter that were locks were the ones I own. The ones I get on. I got chapter 2, I got chapter 3, I got chapter 4. I don't need to beat them to get them again. I mean, why can you make chapter 5 the same way? That would make it a lot easier, so that chapter 5 could show basically, so that I wouldn't have to, like, do that. And that probably the chapters were locked, that the ones I already own will be probably bugged too. I do heard that someone is trying to, like, well, I guess both the developers, also the people trying to, I guess, fix it, but who knows. And basically, yeah, and that's all I'm gonna have to say, so bye. Happy Halloween.